Okay. What about first boss number one? Any tech or thoughts on this one? I find this one
Oh,
at the lower key level to be one of the easier ones, but uh curious what you guys think.
oh God. I should have probably put something in the show notes. So basically, how you do this is you actually get up in a look. Look at how the world markers are set up in this group, where they have them at cardinal directions where they're standing, and then the tank is going to stand dead center of the boss. So how this boss's lightning works is the recoil is on the nearest player, and so you always want the secondary bounce to hit the tank, and it can only pick you one time for the first initial hit of this focus lightning cast. So that
Okay.
kind of prevents you from getting one shot. At like a high level, you're worried about getting 100 to 0 by the focus lightning, so you're always going to press defensive as well.
And
Yeah,
so
this
this
ability.
formation makes it so the tank is always the closest person to each person.
Yes.
Yeah, just by like a couple yards. It's
Yeah.
really like you have to. If you think about this with geometry, it's very important that you're all equidistant around the boss, except for the tank.
That big circle that shoots the balls out afterwards, that actually is the hardest hitting ability on this boss. But it's also the only ability where like avoidance works. And so you can use things like Zephyr and Feint and all those abilities on it.
Funnily enough, if Terathal doesn't move here, the players that are on those cardinal direction points should not get hit with the balls as well, because the balls only spawn on intercardinal out towards the player. So it should technically never pass over any of those safe spots if they're on perfect north, south, east, west.
I think we should probably also mention that these ads spawn in fixed locations. So like you can use markers to assign kicks initially to get them in. What I see a lot in keys is range players bait the guy that does the charge and then the frontal really far away from the group, and that's not good. You want to bait him like somewhere in the inner circle of the boss, close to the tank if you can. That way everything stays stacked and dies very quickly.
Now, I wouldn't say that I am certainly a person who's done this before, but I've definitely done that before and baited it across the room.
We've all been there.
You just try to be stacked with on top of that honor guard, and it's mostly fine.